Happy day. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much for coming today. My name is Magdalena Carrasco. I'm your vice mayor. And I'm the very proud council member for District 5 East San Jose. Is East San Jose in the house? That's right. East San Jose is in the house. We are here to celebrate the most wonderful day of the year, at least for now, Mexican Independence Day. Que viva la raza! I'm going to take a quick minute to acknowledge all of you wonderful people. Thank you so much for coming out here. There are a lot of people that I want to acknowledge. I'm going to ask Omar Torres to hurry up and come out here so that we can get the show on the road.
Buenos dias, good afternoon.
All right, Omar.
Thank you. Introducing elected officials sometimes gets complicated, so one clap rule, and I'm going to start to my left, okay? And if I miss you, I'm very, very sorry, but I'm doing this so you don't get angry at the vice mayor. Thank you. All right. On my left, I see Tima Roscoe from Senator Bob Wachowski's office. One clap. I see on my left, I see Carrie Adams Hepner, the director of the Office of Cultural Affairs. I also see former Mayor Ron Gonzalez, Councilmember Johnny Camas, Councilwoman Dev Davis, Director Dick Santos, Water District, Director Tony Estamera, Water District, Josue Garcia from the Building Trades, Peter Ortiz, Mount Pleasant School District, Javier Gonzalez from Google, not an elected official, but he deserves a shout out. Bob Nunez, council member, City of Milpitas. Chief Robert Sapian, the chief of the fire department. Council member Tam Nguyen. And I also see Betty Martinez, Mount Pleasant School District, and Gail Tremaine from the Mount Pleasant School District as well. In the crowd is Councilmember Sergio Jimenez, and Helen Chapman is representing Sergio Jimenez. Carmen Montano, the former council member from Milpitas. Yes. Oh, where? Oh, Robert Verich, Moreland School District. Thank you. And of course, our Mexican consul, Mr. Calderon. I think I missed a lot of people, but we're gonna get moving.
Pero también les quiero que reconozcamos, we have some of the most important guests in the city of San Jose. We have our students from the east side of San Jose. This is your future. Thank you so much for coming. We have students from Rocket Ship and we have students from Alpha Cindia Vitia. ¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde están? Por ahí están, a ver. Aquí están Rocket Ship. Oh, there you are. Raise your hand. Come on, make some noise. You make noise in the classroom. Y de repente aquí están bien calladitos. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate the administration at the schools and at the school districts for making sure that our students are here. We do this because we want to make sure that our future generations understand the importance of today and why we do this, especially on the plaza of City Hall. So to have you here is so important. Thank you for being here. And I know it's getting really hot, so we're going to move this along super duper fast, okay? So I want to welcome to the podium our other co-MCs, the one and only Councilmember Sylvia Arenas and Councilmember Raul Peralez.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. I have my own co-MC. She's not tall enough to be seen, but this is my daughter, Ana. And thank you so much for that warm introduction. Let's hear it for our Vice Mayor. Wonderful. So today I wanted to take a minute and talk a little bit, look back a bit, and talk about why we're here. And today we celebrate the Mexican independence and reflect on the important contributions of Mexican residents to our city. I want to take a moment to share the history and the significance behind today's celebration. In 1521, Spanish conquistadores arrived in Mexico, and for nearly 300 years, the indigenous people and mestizos lived under the rule of Spain with limited rights and opportunity. On the fateful morning of September 16, 1810, in the small town of Dolores, Father Miguel Hidalgo launched the Mexican War of Independence with his Grito de Dolores, or Cry of Dolores. Father Hidalgo urged the townspeople to join him in taking arms against Spain and bravely called on the end of Spanish rule in Mexico, a redistribution of land and racial equality. For the next 10 years, revolutionaries held on to their hope for freedom. And finally, in September of 1821, Lieutenant Vicente Guerrero and Guadalupe Victoria led Mexico to its definitive liberation. This rich history and legacy of self-determination is inside all of us Mexicanos. My family and I witnessed this strength in action when we visited Mexico City over the summer. And we had the Mexican presidential election, and there was excitement in the air, and you could feel it. And as you talked to people, you could see the hope in their eyes. And we saw citizens just filled with hope for a new era, one where the people could count on those in power to fight against corruption and violence, a different kind of revolution. Que viva Mexico! Que viva! I'm proud today, finally, to have my daughter and my mother-in-law here, 3 generations of Mexican ancestry, to get to share this very significant celebration. Me enorgullece tener a mi suegra. ¿Y dónde está doña Esther? Allá atrás. En la sombrita, yes, always in the shade. Somos 3 generaciones aquí, con mi hija, incluyendo mi suegra, 3 generaciones de mexicanos para celebrar este día tan significante. Quiero agradecerle a ella públicamente por cuidar a mis hijos, por nuestra familia y cuidar nuestro futuro, porque ellos son nuestros futuros. Muchísimas gracias, doña Esther. Thank you. In our current political climate, it's fundamentally important to pass on our history to those in the next generation and to continue to celebrate the perseverance of those that came before us so that we truly know how strong we are, how far we've come, and how much more we'll continue to accomplish together. Que viva Mexico! Que viva! Que viva Zacatecas! Que viva! Yeah. And please, let's bring back our Vice Mayor to the podium.
Que viva la tierra de los alacranes. ¿Ya ves, Silvia? Ay, no, ya todos los alacranes aquí estamos. Pero bueno, que viva Jalisco. Eso. I want to highlight the importance of recognizing our deep history in the midst of, I think the importance of today is highlighted in contrast with what's going on in the federal office. I've never in my life imagined that we'd be experiencing what we're experiencing today. I go to the schools and I see the fear in our children's eyes. I just went this morning and had a conversation with parents, and I continue to hear the echo of concerns, and I have conversations with students, and they don't know what's going to happen at the end of the day with their parents They don't know what's going to happen at the end of the day with their own sense of stability. And so I think that's why, especially today, we're not just talking about the past, what happened on this very day years ago, but really what we as a city are going to do to secure our community's future. This administration, it's no secret, has used racist and discriminatory statements followed by policies to legally arrest individuals, removing our civil liberties, separating children from their mothers and their fathers, denying citizenship, which is unacceptable. It should be, we should stand as a community to decry it. However, when we are attacked, when we are challenged, we are not weakened by it. It solidifies our resolve. Joining us today are students from Cindia Vitia High School, Rocketship Fuerza, and Robert Sanders Elementary. This is the message I want to share with our students today. Do not be ashamed of our culture. Embrace it. Do not be afraid to learn, but rather seek the truth. Do not be afraid to dream, but rather reach even more so for your goals. Just like my parents, who came from very humble beginnings in Mexico, your parents have dreams for you as well. They work hard to enable you to achieve those dreams with a tenacity, a perseverance that our ancestors envisioned. Do not let those who seek to blind you demean who you are. Today reminds us that we will not be defined by one election, by one individual, or by toxic rhetoric. Remember, only you are the architect of your future. Remember, regardless of whether you are a student, an elected official, or a community leader, we are here to write our future while recognizing our very precious past. ¿Se puede? Sí se puede. ¿Se puede? Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Thank you so much, and I'm going to ask our Councilmember Raul Peralez, who represents this area, to say a few words.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. My name is Raul Peralez, and I am your District 3 City Council representative, and it's a pleasure to be here with you this afternoon. And I want to especially thank the Vice Mayor and her team. I was unaware if I would actually be able to attend and make it, and so being that I was, she so graciously actually has allowed me an opportunity to squeeze into the program, so thank you very much for that opportunity. I do want to as well mention we do have Victor Perez here from County Supervisor Cindy Chavez's office in the audience. Victor Perez, there you are, thank you. And our new Deputy City Manager, Angel Rios, in the back there, if you can raise your hand. A great East Side hero story from a son of San Jose and of East San Jose. So for all of you behind me and everybody out here to be inspired, Angel's one of those people you want to look up to and aspire to be, and so we're really proud of your new appointment. And thank you for being here to represent our city manager's office this morning. So it is now my opportunity. I'm going to be able to present who will be raising our flag, and then we have a little special surprise. And so this afternoon, raising our flag, we will have our Consul General of Mexico, Juan Manuel Calderon. We also have from East Side students raising our American and state flags, and then we will have the Honorable Mayor Ron Gonzalez, who will be raising the City of San Jose flag. And he does not know, but we have a little bit of a surprise for him momentarily. So first off, I wanted to be able to mention why it is important, again, for an individual like myself, a son of mixed race, my mother with roots in Ireland, my father with roots in Mexico, growing up here, a son of San Jose myself, and being able to represent this city as a council representative. And we are at a very unique time in our history, as we know, not only nationally, but here, being able to be a voice for a community like San Jose, a diverse community like San Jose. We are proud to have, as we call 5+, or as our mayor likes to make sure that we don't leave him out, 5+ Latinos on the city council as elected officials here in the city of San Jose. 3 of who you have with you today as Councilmember Sergio Jimenez and Don Rocha, And as our mayor made sure to point out, and as he was able to learn about his history, I believe family from Guanajuato. He